time for a reading. Let's see what's going on in the collective's current energy. Hustle mode, divine intervention, bounce back. One more, please. Hidden agenda. Ding, ding, ding. That might be the whole point of the reading. All the coffees. Oh my god. Okay. You feel really focused at the moment. You definitely have some divine inspiration. Okay. Hustle mode. Safe space and money moves is nice. But I always say this feels like having to retreat. It feels like an energy of needing to isolate somewhat. You just feel really focused, like so far, on what you're doing. You certainly don't want to be interrupted. Divine intervention. Unbothered. Okay, that's nice. Look at the people arguing in the background. Unbothered. I always say this card though, it feels a little funny for me because truly people that are unbothered don't need to say that they are. They don't need to make it clear that they're unbothered. You just are unbothered. Bounce back. CEO. Taking control. Nice. Hidden agenda. Photoshopped. Something's not as it seems. Or someone, perhaps. Crossroads, you're torn. I just said we were here for this part, or this might be the reason. And I think, yes, but also this is being highlighted first row. So this like retreating, hiding away at times energy, I feel is significant. But also like your attitude right now, it feels like I can overcome anything sort of thing and I can handle what's being thrown at me. Crossroads is important. We're going to clarify with tarot. We'll just get more information about what's going on. And I don't like this energy. This I hate that you can't see all my cards. It really frustrates me. Like one day I'll have a better setup and we'll see everything, but for now this is what we have. Yeah, I don't like this energy. Collective current energy, please. The Hierophant. King of Cups. Ace of Cups, that's nice. Ten of Cups, okay. Not bad at all. Your emotions are certainly being highlighted here, that's for sure. Okay, Ten of Cups. It's like emotional fulfillment, like like it's wish fulfillment as well. You're definitely focused on what you want. Overall, yeah, you're absolutely like, it's reminding me of that hustle mode. It's like you're actioning what you need to right now to create the life that you want. Like you're on, I was gonna say you're on track, but I'm hearing like you're on time as well. That's beautiful, dolls. Whatever you're doing there, keep that up. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. This is my generational pattern kind of energy, just FYI. They're not bad energies at all, really. And this is my energy of legacy, what you're creating, what you're going to leave behind as well. So something about, I think, really taking care of yourself and that actually really benefiting you in the long run. That's also like long-term stability, long-term investment. Like it's, yeah, very structured energy. I always notice in particular decks, you see there's like an old, like a grandfather or grandmother patting a dog and then the little kid is copying. And that's why I always like associate it with generational patterns. Like, these two people are talking, not paying attention. They're not seeing that what their parents have done is being repeated through their children. Anyway, I don't know why I'm explaining that. Okay, King of Cups. Yeah, emotions are really highlighted. So maybe I'm here like this unbothered. If you're not unbothered, you don't usually have to say anything. Like maybe you're genuinely unbothered and I just need to relax. King of Cups. That's too many. Can I have one card, please? Thank you. Six of Swords. Yeah, you absolutely, I think you're working through emotions. She's on a boat. Yes, she's in a transition phase. She's moving forward in life. She's progressing, and this is an energy of calm after the storm. But more importantly, she's on water. Like water always symbolizes emotions in tarot. So you're certainly working through your emotions. It feels like in a logical sense, or starting to understand things logically, or really understanding yourself, your emotions logically. The Hierophant. I'm looking back at this. Here we go. Now I'm going to interrupt myself. I'm looking back at this Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, like, yes, again, this is long-term stability, it's generational patterns, it's legacy, whatever. This is an energy of really looking after yourself, making sure your cup is full first before you focus on external energy, aka family. It's like, I feel for you, whatever happens in your family, yeah, it's important, but it's not, you're not letting it throw you off. You're focused on what you're trying to build long term. Certainly. The Hierophant. Yeah, I'll take it, fine. Ace of Wands. Five of Wands, conflict here, belief system. I feel like there's a lot of clashing when it comes to what you believe. The Star, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of opinions, really, it feels like, from people. It reminds me of that photoshopped energy, and I think for you, you're sitting in an energy of like, okay, but I'm following what I'm being guided to do. I trust in the path that I'm on. I always say for me, the Hierophant is my energy of belief system. Yes, it can point to a spiritual master. It can point to religion. It can point to organized like institutions, whatever. All of that stuff. Like for me, it really talks about what you believe to be true, and to have that with the Ace of Wands, I feel like you're sitting in that energy of really going after your passion, but you're facing, you know, pushback. Again, it's that photoshopped energy, people not showing up authentically and truthfully. I do not like it. I don't like it. I actually want to tap into the photoshopped energy though. For some reason, I would like to clarify who that is. As soon as I want to tap into this photoshopped hidden agenda energy, the left side of my neck is hurting. Like they feel inflexible and rigid, and yeah, I don't like it. Photoshop hidden agenda energy. Clarify that, please. Okay. They stay stuck. They do not move on. Queen of Wands. I was going to say left side is our feminine side. Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Why do I feel like they like to talk a lot? They feel isolated, like they're missing out. I don't think they are. They think they are. Six of Swords. That's way too many. Eight of Swords, they trap themselves. They literally don't move on from things. Oh my god, they're like, ugh, it's giving like misery loves company. But I don't think they're transparent about their energy, just FYI. They don't feel like they are. They feel like an energy that's like happy for you in your face, and then in their room at night, they're like, oh my god, I can't believe what they're doing. How can they do this and do that? And yeah, it's weird. It's really weird behavior. Yeah, absolutely keep themselves stuck and trapped, like they don't understand their limitations are quite literally self-inflicted. Yeah, this is not an energy I'd want to be around. Generational trauma. They feel like family. This feels maternal, if I'm honest. Five of Pentacles. It's a broken family as well when I have the Ten of Pentacles. Like it's some really rocky foundation. Strength with Five of Pentacles. Like I feel like they're really being challenged to work on their like abandonment trauma. They feel, again, I said misery loves company. It's like they think everyone should stay exactly where they are. Like they don't see that they can further develop themselves as well and do the things that they want to do. They don't understand that. And I always say for a Queen of Wands, like look at her. She could literally do whatever she wanted. Could not stop her. Such a powerful energy. And yeah, it's wasted. And it's not her fault. She's got, you know, generational trauma, but also that's not the collective's fault. She shouldn't have to put up with someone else's inability to handle their trauma and work on it and reflect on it. Like it's not your burden to carry. Ace of Swords, that's so rigid and inflexible. This feels so unsupportive. It's beyond a joke. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay, they feel, oh my god, the energy feels so conflicting. Like there's someone you can go to when you need help. There's someone who will be there for you. Again, I feel like they like to chit chat. Their energy is so wounded, and it's got nothing to do with collective and everything to do with them. Like the way that they they feel like judgmental, if I'm honest. They feel judgmental, and it's not because they're necessarily a bad person. It's because they can't fathom the idea of you doing something that no one else does. It's like they've got like the right foundation energy wise, but their trauma really impacts them, and they're trying to have compassion for themselves, but they still keep themselves specifically stuck, and don't realize that their limitations are their own mindset and what they believe to be true. Like, you had an energy of belief system, and it's like you actively believe in what you like are achieving, what you're striving for, whereas they are very limited by theirs. They can't even fathom how you think you can do X, Y, and Z, but they'd never say it, not to your face. And again, it's not that they're a bad person, they just feel very wounded. Like, these are the energies that you need really firm boundaries with, not because they're outright destructive and they're gonna plot against you. It's not like that. It's more like they are just unsupportive. These are the energies that send evil eye without even realizing it. Like, they're there not wishing you well specifically, like they're not thinking the most amazing things, and that's going to have an energetic impact on the receiving end. It always does. Like, that's just how this works. This is someone I would have really firm boundaries with. Like, I wouldn't talk about what I was trying to do with them. I wouldn't give them details about things until they were fully solidified and being actioned, right? I wouldn't speak about things too soon with this person. Again, they don't feel like an awful person. They feel super wounded, and also like they don't know how to fix it, because they don't understand that the problem here is mindset, is them. For their situation, it's literally them, their mindset, their limitations. Like, this is also an energy of self-isolation, and I said before, you need to retreat. Maybe this is why you're retreating. I was just thinking, I've read energies like this before, and I think that's important to mention. Like, this is not uncommon energy. This, again, if you're going to be doing something that other people haven't done, like, it's going to rub people the wrong way. And it's unfortunately like very common to encounter people that just don't support you, especially not off the bat. Those people that are really stuck and really rigid in what they believe to be true and what they think is right and what everyone should do. Like, they are really hard to sway opinion wise. And I always say for them, like, you need like, they need to see you achieve what you're going to achieve and succeed at it before they can shift their opinion. They don't have access to new information like you do. They just don't. And it's not their fault, and it hasn't got anything to do with them being a bad person necessarily. Yes, I don't love their energy and the impact it has on the collective, but it's more about the fact that they're just stuck. They're really, really stuck. There's this quote that I see sometimes, and it says that some people are here to show you what it looks like to not evolve. And yeah, maybe that. I just want to ask what the universe wants you to know about this energy. What does the collective need to know about this person, please? It's connected. Three of Swords. I can't tell who feels heartbroken. This was underneath the Three of Swords. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. What do you need to know about this? Heartbreak. I'm doing a lot of things because I'm hearing grief with it. Eight of Swords. I think what they've lost really impacts them. What they've lost in life. Like, their trauma seems to be leading the way. Again, it's just reinforcing to me that they're not inherently a bad person. Like, they're traumatized and they don't know how to work on it. They feel like they're rooted in heartbreak and they don't know how to move on from that. It's like their entire being is the bad things that have happened to them, and the things and the people that they've lost. That's what it feels like. Like, they can't have this happiness. They think they can't have it because of what they've been through. If this is family, I think, yeah, this perspective must be important at death. No, come on. Death. Look at this Death card and look at this person like greeting the horse. There's something about perspective here. Like they're quite literally welcoming this energy. This is an energy of transition, of change, and this is not a transition that can be undone. It looks like there's water in a boat there as well. A long journey. Anyway, but they feel like they lack self-confidence and energy and just like they're missing inspiration. Like it feels like from your perspective, you're like, this person like hates me and just doesn't want me to succeed. I'm seeing a very broken person who does not know how to work with other people at all. Like I'm just here like, is this perspective helpful for the collective? And obviously it's showing up for a reason. It's not that black and white, and it never is that black and white, but for this person it doesn't feel, I don't know, I was going to say it feels like striving for something different feels really, really scary, like really, really scary. Like there's a lot of that rides on that, and it means a lot. Oh, it's interesting. It's like there's a full weight of it. Let me think on it and I'll get it. Hold on. When it comes to like striving for something different, achieving something brand new, they're so incredibly drawn to it, but it feels like it hits home for them. I don't know if they had a really good example of someone who could achieve things that were like just insane and they feel like they can't live up to par, and now they're projecting that onto the collective. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Swords. Nine of Cups. That's clarifying Wheel of Fortune, which is an energy of like, it's a good cycle, but I would say it's a cycle nonetheless. But it's good energy, and that's paired with what? Overwhelm, exhaustion. They remind me of an energy that can't sit in their happiness. They cannot sit in the like positive energy that they create on their own. They can't sit in it. They can't handle it. It feels wrong. It's like for these energies, they were raised in an environment where like you didn't know what was coming, so you couldn't appreciate the happiness that you had while you had it because you never knew what was coming next. Like you had to be hyper vigilant, and now they're an adult, a full grown adult, and they can't handle this. This is important because I said maternal figure before, and it's important to mention because if that's the case, this is the stuff that passes through generations. The way that we handle emotions gets passed down, and the trauma that we carry gets passed down. And if this collective, you're so focused on what you're trying to create, and you need to be 100%. But it's important, I feel like, for you to have awareness of this energy. Yes, for the other party, like understanding why they walk the way they do and why they do the things that they do, yes. But also, I think for you to really understand that you've got to be mindful of this energy and make sure that if it shows up for you, that you know what to do. Again, like I always say, we're not healing. Okay, yes, we heal so we can handle trauma and blah, blah, blah. We can handle like the bad stuff, good, but people that have been traumatized, like you know how to handle bad stuff. You've been doing it forever. Now it's about really handling good stuff and learning to sit in the peace that you've created. This energy has no idea how to do any of that. Like I said, that quote, like some people are put here to show you what it looks like to not evolve. And it's not an active choice that they don't want to get better. It's not like that. They don't know how. And you doing the one thing that scares the shit out of them is like eliciting a reaction out of them. And yes, it's not your problem, but for some reason, like this is being illuminated to you. Four of Cups. They're being offered things and they're not focused on it. They're being offering like a, I was gonna say like a get out of jail free card. No, but like again, like it feels maternal. I don't know, it just does. At a minimum, it's feminine. Judgment. They're being offered something and they're not focused on it. They're literally closed eyes, and this is what seems to be, you know, what we're aware of. It's the 3 cups that you have and not what we actually need or want. We're not looking at it. And then again, we've got the Queen of Wands, like fully capable of doing anything. Like a Queen of Wands is influential. Like there's nothing that they cannot do if they want to. Again, I stand by what I said. What you're focused on, you need to keep it not under wraps, but like not speaking about things until they're fully solidified on your end would be crucial for you, because of how dense this is and how much it would drag it down. And like I said, it's not their fault. They're absolutely traumatized, do not know how to get out of it. I feel like your energy, like they've got Judgment on the bottom, like it's changing everything for them, and they don't know how to handle it. And I always say, for people that are so, like people that are traumatized and your brain is wired a certain way, it takes time to undo that and to change that. It takes a lot of time. And if the only way that this person can sort of see someone succeed at something that they want to do is to literally watch you do it and succeed, it's going to take them a very bloody long time to get to a place where they feel comfortable with what you're doing. But like I said, I've said it a million times now, like it's not your responsibility to be concerned with that. But I think you need awareness of where they're sitting. It's not that they're an awful person, and it's not as simple as they're just not happy for you. No, like they hold this energy too, and it's very deep rooted for them. It's like striving for something and achieving something was ingrained in them, and they haven't been able to action it and achieve that, and now they feel like those shoes that they were supposed to fill, they cannot fill them. And then they look at you and it's like you're trying and you're ahead of them. That would be so confronting for them. And I'm not condoning the behavior, the energy. I'm not condoning any of it. Like this stuff is hurtful, obviously, like to have someone talk about you and just not be transparent about how they feel. It's uncomfortable and you can feel it, right? I'm not condoning it, but it's just, there's so much more to it than just what you think. And I don't think this is necessarily someone you're supposed to like cut off and run with. Like that's your call if you want to do that. But I don't feel like that's the point here. I feel like this is more of a message to be like, continue with what you're doing. This person is having a really, really hard time with it. They shouldn't really be involved, right? Like if this is someone you go to, I said maternal figure. If this is someone you go to for support and advice, understand that they're very clouded in their judgment anyway. Like they don't see a way to succeed with what you're doing because they can't see that for themselves. So how could they ever give you that as well? Ah, dear. I'm going to just get the universe's advice for you. I feel like it's very clear. I don't feel like they're a bad person. You know, I'm very quick to call someone, call them out, but they just feel broken and devastated, and I feel like I have lost someone really significant to them. If it wasn't recent, it's like it just happened in their life, and this person, it's like they were very inspirational in general, and now they're there like, well, I have shoes to fill and I don't know how to do it. Confirm. Advice for the collective, please. Advice for the collective. Your commitment is being tested. Do not waver on your path. Your dreams in a practical plan. Yes. Okay. You're not meant to let this person throw you off. They're not supposed to interfere. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, nice. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah, you're 100%. You're on the right track. You're headed down the right path. You do need to be practical though. That's being highlighted. Work through your fears. Yeah, 100%. You can't let this person throw you off. It's just, yeah, this feels like more of a reading to highlight. This is not someone who is going to understand what you're doing and why. They're not necessarily going to be supportive, and it's not a conscious thing. It's not that they're unsupportive and they're a hater. It's not like that. It's that this ignites a lot of trauma for them, and they don't know how to handle that. So when they're supporting you in this or trying to, or whatever they're doing, they're not seeing things clearly. Like the advice they'd give you would be very wounded and very, I was going to say wishy-washy, like it wouldn't be clear because they don't stand like fully in their support. And again, it's not their fault. It's not about that. It's just that they can't right now. So again, you need to make sure that you're not speaking about things to them that are not solidified. This is important anyway. I feel like this is something people should be implementing anyway. If you have not grounded something and it's happening, like it's being actioned, it's happening, it doesn't necessarily need to be spoken about with every person you ever meet, right? Again, like, I haven't mentioned evil eye in so long, but it's a thing. Like, you don't need to be intentionally sitting there like wishing ill on people and hoping they have a car accident for you to be sending them negative energy. But just sitting in envy alone, like, that's negative. That's you sending negative energy to someone, whether you mean to or not. It doesn't matter. Like, you're looking at someone through lack, and like, we all like co-regulate. We all send energy to each other. This is a thing. It's a part of your human experience. Yeah, this is not something that you, especially with the path that you're on, it's not something you want interfered with. I can see it. And also, like, spirit, they don't want people interfering with it, hence the message. Anyway, I'm sending this collective a lot of love, and keep going, stay focused, be practical.